Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. So today let's dive into the data types in Python and also see what type function does in Python. So so these are the few data types that we have in Python. So the first one that we have is number. The first one is a number type data type. So it has int, float, and complex numbers as the types. So int is nothing but the whole numbers like one, two, three, any number, any whole number that you have, it comes under int. So float is the floating point decimals that we have, and the complex number are the numbers which are not real, so they are called complex. So we'll see the examples soon. So next one is string. Now, strings are nothing but ordered immutable sequence of characters. So when I say order, it means they are stored together in the memory, due to which we can perform indexing on them. Like string is a, we can say that is a collection of characters. So suppose string has, software is a string. So software is the first character is S. So we can say the index starts from zero. So S is zero in that one. So we can do indexing here because they are stored in memory together. So that is the whole point of saying ordered. So string is ordered immutable sequence. Immutable means the values cannot be changed when assigned to it. Okay, we will look into them one by one in our coming videos. So don't worry about it. So now it is just an introduction. So let's dive into the next one. So next one is the list. So list is nothing but the ordered mutable sequence of objects enclosed by square brackets. So list is also an ordered sequence in which it means that we can perform indexing on it, and it is also mutable. It means mutable means you can change the value, right? String was immutable. In string, you cannot change the value once you assign it, okay? But in list, you can change the value. Another one is the tuple. So tuple is another ordered sequence of objects, which is again immutable. So the biggest difference between list and tuple is immutable. Once you assign a value inside an object inside a tuple, that cannot be changed. So yeah, and it is enclosed by round braces. So just remember these differences. The list is square brackets, tuple is round brackets, and next comes the dictionary. So dictionary is an unordered mutable sequence of objects with key value pairs. So dictionary will always have a key value pair, and and it is also unordered. So in dictionary, what happens that they are not stored together in the memory. So you never know like which is the next item in that dictionary, right? So that's why you cannot perform indexing on that, right? You will always use key to find the value of the particular value in the particular dictionary. Okay. So next, moving on. So next is set. So set is again unordered mutable sequences of objects which does not allow duplication. And both set and dictionaries are enclosed by curly brackets. But the biggest difference is that set does not allow duplicates. So if you have a scenario where you don't want the values to change ever, so in those scenarios you will use set, right? And also set does not have any key value pairs like dictionaries. So both are enclosed by these brackets, curly brackets, but dictionary will always have key and value, but set will have no key and value, just the objects separated by comma. We will soon look into them, the examples. Okay, next comes Boolean. Boolean are nothing but the logical values indicating true or false. There are only two values, right? Either it is 0 or 1. 0, 1 means false or true, right? And another one which I wanted to mention is the none type. So none type is nothing but whenever we have none, no value, then we want to, then we have a type that Python returns as none type. So I'll show you in the upcoming slide. Okay. So now I have listed down all the possible, all the data types and given one example for each one of them. The first one is the string. So as I mentioned, it is a collection of, it is a sequence of characters. So string is learn with Himanshu. So it is a string. So I is 45. It is an integer value. F 5.76. It is a floating number. So C is nothing but a complex number because 4 plus 8J. So, just remember that the complex numbers are written, with a plus sign in between and there is a J. You know, in maths, you would have seen that there's I and J, with complex numbers similar. Okay, so list, there's a list. A list can have int, float, another list inside a list, a tuple inside a list. So it can have many combination. I've just taken an example where there's a string, there's an int, and there's a float. Similarly, tuple. But tuple is enclosed by these round braces and this by square braces. So let's see the dictionary. Dictionary is a key and a value. So K1 is the key and value is 45. So S is the set now. Set is, the curly braces are there, but as you can see, there are no uh, keys, right? There are no key value pairs in set. They are just values enclosed by curly braces. And another variable b is equal to 3 greater than 2. So it will return either true or false, boolean. If it is true, it will return true. If it will return false. And n is equal to none. I have just mentioned so that I can show you what Python returns. So these are the bunch of print statements that I have written to show you what a type function does in Python. Type function is nothing. It will return the data type of that variable, right? So let's go into the demo. Okay, so I have already written these things so that we don't waste much time typing on this. So, okay, so these are the same things that we saw in the slide. And now we are going to print them out and find the type of each one. So let's execute it. Okay, I think it has executed. So let's see. So see, first one is a string. So it is showing it as string, right? So this is the way the Python returns. This is the return. This is how the output looks for the type function. So second one is int, float, complex. Then there's a list, tuple, and this is a dictionary. So it is called dict, and this is set, bool, and the last is none type. This one I was talking about earlier. N is equal to none. So this is none type, right? So this is what I wanted to explain in the introduction of data types. We will in subsequent lectures. I will dive into each one of them, like set, string, list, dictionary, and we will see demo for each one of them, and so that we understand it better, right? So I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Bye bye.